Hey, so I bought a Mavic drone on a open box deal, and I cannot fly it indoor because I live in a fly restricted zones, close to Reagan Airport in DC. So within the 15 miles radius of Washington Reagan Airport. So I have to go outside, find a place, and go outside to fly a drone. And I look in the internet for both places, especially that have lakes or rivers in Maryland or Virginia today. And here are 8 places that I found within very reasonable distance that I can go and then fly my drone. And the first one is Lake Bernard Frank in Maryland, 20 miles from Reagan. And the second one is Lake Needlewood in Maryland as well, 22 miles. Black Hill Regional Park, Maryland, 35 miles from airport. Burke Lake Park, 20 miles. Fountainhead Regional Park, 25 miles from Reagan Airport. Pohick Bay Regional Park, 20 miles. Ghost ships or ghost fleets. In other words, a lot of sunken ships on the Potomac River in Mallows Bay, just downriver from DC, 40 miles from Reagan Airport by the Quantico. Um, and then Quantico, Virginia. And then the last one is Algonkian Regional Park, Virginia. It's also on Potomac River. It's 10 miles from Dallas Airport and 25 miles from Reagan Airport. All these places are outside of the flight restricted zone or 15 miles radius from Reagan Airport, so you can fly the drones legally and best to uh, call the park, and best not to go in summer times when there are a lot of people using these parks. My I'll be in either a canoe or kayak or my big boat, so and fly my drone out of my boat. So I hopefully not have anybody around me because I'm in a boat in the middle of the water. So hopefully I don't have any trouble. And these are the places I want to fly. By the way, I want to show you something here that I discovered um, in Fairfax County. I went to Maryland County, uh, and I didn't find anything similar to this. And this is, something very explicit inside of Fairfax County parks. So the Fairfax County Park Authority. This is the Fairfax County, Virginia Park Authority, and very recently, just a few months ago, July 1st, 2018, effective, they allow drone to fly on their parks. I remember a year ago, um, after I bought my first toy drone, $60, refurbished model, and I called, Burke Lake, a place that I go or plan to go to catch my first muskie, and they told me it's off limit. I cannot fly, but this is to my surprise, and it's a good surprise that now they're more friendly. They're open up their Burke Lake for people to fly there, and they changed the regulation to say this. Let me show you in a sec. Where is it? Yeah, so here's the amendment. It's actually passed in October. See that? Written commands must be received by October 8th, 2018. I believe it is okay to fly there now, but best to call, like I said. But where is it? The amendment is saying, no person shall operate hobby rockets, remote control gliders, or planes are actually crossed off, or power remote control or teeter planes. So the planes is crossed out, that's basically the drones. boat cars are still illegal to operate them in the park, except in designated areas. So this regulation does not apply to use of any private owned uh, drone. See that? Can you see? So this is interesting now. So basically, they're ruling out the illegal. They used to forbid people fly drone in the park. Now they allow them. So and let's see. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. See, here's a list of park as of July 1st, 2018 that they still don't allow people to fly drone. See, this list is provided as guidance only, and accuracy is not guaranteed. All pilots should follow the appropriate FAA, which is Federal Aviation Administration rules in place at the location and time of flight. So, see, the following park authority properties are underneath the 15-mile DC flight restricted zone or airspace where the FAA generally prohibits drone flights without specific authorization. So this list is basically saying the drone is still off limit. It's still illegal to fly inside of these parks. So I want to look at, as you can see, started with zip code 22303 in Alexandria. These parks are off limit, and then they have the 22306 in Alexandria. These parks are off limit. And then they got the 22307, 22308, 22309, 22310, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then, it's in alphabetic order. Annandale 22003, blah, 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 and so on. So I don't really care about all these. All I care about is see the Great Falls, see here, Riverbend Park, which is another state park that in Virginia that I go to fish, and it's still off limit. You cannot fly a drone there, so don't bother. By the way, the Great Falls National Park on both Maryland side and Virginia side are off limit for flying a drone. And so basically any national park is off limit to fly a drone. If you fly a drone, even if you post a video onto YouTube, you will be fined. So do not fly inside a national park, and do not post video so that the national park can use it as an evidence to give you a ticket. So don't do it. And like I said, I'm looking for Fairfax. Let's see, with Fairfax Station, there we go, Burke Lake Park. So golf course portion of the park is off limit, but the other park, like the marina, boat ramp, those are all okay to fly your drone, or the dam area inside of Burke Lake Park. And of course, the common sense, like, don't fly around people. So you want to be at the park super early before everybody gets there, and you want to be at the park super late. Well, not after dark, of course. So that you can avoid the crowds, and because you don't want to fly over people, or near people rather, and you don't want to fly onto individual or private property, because that's invading people's privacy, you know. And so you see that it's now allowable. And let's see, and then Pohick Bay and Fountainhead Regional Park. It's actually, I thought it's inside the Fairfax as well, but then I think, but then it's not here anyway, so I think it's okay to fly the drone there. And I'm super excited to learn that the both Virginia and Maryland are more friendly towards drone owners. In 2018, and I don't know whether 19 will be even better. I certainly hope so, but winter time is certainly the best time to fly these drones, to take aerial photos, because fewer people use the parks in winter times, and also on the water, probably very few people use the water inside the park as well, because it's kind of cold to get out. So there you have it. And I actually found another resolution for my 2019, and I think what, and you know what that is. So I'm gonna I'm not gonna review it until we're into 2019 or just before 2019, when I need to set my New Year resolution, and I will review the secret. Subscribe and follow so that you can be able to see some amazing video footage when I launch my boat when I launch my Mavic Pro drone from my boat or from my kayak and catch it by hand, both landing and take off. So stay tuned, subscribe. Thank you.